Hey, clovers all around. Good luck, everybody. Let's do it. We're going to start with these blasters and work our way up to the hobby boxes. Appreciate all you new people giving me a chance. I've been around TikTok for almost 4 years. It's been a long time. I'm an OG. So welcome in if you have never been in here before. Hopefully you'll come back. All right, CeeDee Lamb, Ramondre, Max Melton for Arizona, and a J.C. Latham on the laser for Tennessee. We always do a as well. The original 238. I think he's busy in New York right now at Fanatics Fest. So yeah, I'm the OG. He came after me. And I can say that because he's younger than me. Aubrey, Stafford, Terry Bradshaw, and Greg for Denver on the laser. We got Bennett, Franklin, Sweat, Ivan Pace for the Vikings, and a kid reporter. Gibbs, Chubb, Alvin Kamara, and a Braylon Allen. All right, Jets. AD on the board with Braylon. We like rookie lasers. We got Mahomes, Jackson for the Titans. Titans are rolling. Oh, look at that. Beautiful Lad McConkey, silver variation, Chargers, and a Brad Johnson for Tampa Bay. That is a beauty for the Chargers. A 238 kid story? I don't know. Yeah, Blake. Nice one, Blake. We approve. We approve of that. Yeah, 238. He was a reckless driver with his pickup truck. You can tell him I said that. Anderson, Tyler Lockett, Jatavian Sanders on the silver for Carolina, and Achane on the fireworks for the Dolphins. All right, Optic. Come on, Sombrero Cat. We've been patient. We've been very patient. Just waiting. Just waiting. It's been a while since we got, I think the last one we got a duel downtown. It was J.J. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson, which was a beauty. But I think that's the last one we got, and that was a little while ago. It's time for another. Diggs, Cooper Kupp, Montgomery for the Lions on the silver, and a Terrion Arnold for the Lions. It's a Lions pack. Let's go, Lions. I'm in Michigan, so this is definitely Lions country. We got Lambjack, Derwin James, Eric All on the blue, going to the Bengals, and our first, and hopefully not last, Jaden Daniels. You'll go with that? You'll go with that, Stinky? You know we're trying. Sombrero Cat's trying. He's looking into your soul right now. He's judging, seeing if you're worthy. He does a lot of judging, that cat. I don't know if I told you, they have that AI thing where you can bring a picture to life. I tried it with a picture of Sombrero Cat, and it was slightly disturbing. I don't know if I should post that. Josh Jacobs, Justin Herbert, Aiden on the play action for Detroit, and an Estime for Denver. I don't know if the world is ready for Sombrero Cat to come to life like that. We got Miles Sanders, Jonathan Allen, Joey Bosa on the silver, and a little Kool-Aid action for the Saints. Yeah, Stinky. Imagine if he was moving around. Just imagine it. It's crazy. Zeke, Brian Robinson, Terry and Arnold. Wow, what a Lions box. Lions every pack. And a DJ James for Seattle. Lions. Going to Mr. Dangerous. You're off and running, Mr. Dangerous. Lions everywhere. No downtown, though. Algier, Pollard. Looky there. There we go. Jaden Daniels on the blue scope. Awesome. And a Michael Penix behind that. Great pack. Let's go. Nice hit, Jake. Yeah, I don't know if he levitates. I don't remember him levitating. They actually gave him like some kind of foot. He had like a little paw. Didn't look like two paws. It looked like one big paw. Nice hit. Beauty. All right. Mosaic. Next up. Let's go, Mosaic. Empty box. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's get something good in here. We got Puka, Pat Fryermuth. We got Dak Prescott for Dallas on the National Pride. Marvin Mims, Trey Benson for Arizona. We got Andre Reed on the Hall of Fame Mosaic. And a George Kittle, Epic Performers for the 49ers, starting us off. Bradford. We got Jonathan Brooks on the debut, going to Carolina. Matt Milano, Cade Stover for Houston. Singleton for Denver. Altoon for the Jets. And a Brandon Ayuk on the Elevate for the 49ers. We got a Latu on the debut for Indy. PS2, another Jaden. Keep them coming, that's what we say. Daniel Carlson on the silver for the Raiders. AJ Terrell for Atlanta. Roma Dunze on the red for the Bears. And a Randy Moss touchdown Masters. What is this, Stinky? 500K? 500K. That'd be more than the best card I've ever pulled. I got to say. Terrell Owens, Baker, Jesse Bates, Edgar and Cooper for Green Bay, Khalil Mack, Jalix Hunt for Philly on the red. We got Roma Dunze on the notoriety and a Kid Reporter. At Fanatics Fest. 238. probably was right there. Bobby Wagner, Nick Chubb, Bijan. We got Terrell Owens on the touchdown masters. Big play Slay. Xavier Legette. Nice hit there for Carolina. And a Breece Hall notoriety. We approve. He probably was. I hear that guy's got deep pockets, Stinky. Really deep pockets. He's trying, Kersaxon. He's trying. I was hoping we'd get something in here. Ken Anderson, Kincaid, Romeo. We got Brian Mitchell. There you go, Kersaxon on the silver. Jordan Poyer for the Dolphins. Braylon Allen for the Jets on the red. Nick Bolton on the bang for KC. And a kid reporter. All right, we'll do Phoenix H2 next. I really like Phoenix. I really loved it last year, and this year it is good too. So good luck, guys. We have gotten a Color Blast Peyton Manning, so I wouldn't mind seeing another Color Blast show up for us. Good luck, everybody. Stafford, Mostert, McBride, Kyron Williams, Patrick Queen, Daniel Jones, Josh Jacobs, and Jaheim Bell for New England. Starting us off. We got T-Law, Mike Evans, Russell Wilson, Mathau, Mark Andrews, Achane, Highsmith, and Devondre Sweat for Tennessee. We're getting those. Not much in the packs out of the way. Nice and quick, I guess. Rashad White, Scary Terry, Myles Garrett, Kittle, CeeDee Lamb. For the Bengals, we got Jermaine Burton on the Pandora. For Tampa Bay, we got Chris Braswell. That is 62 out of 125 going to Tampa Bay. And a Jackson for the Titans. What's up, Dylan? Do you guys prefer the Pandoras or do you prefer the Seismics that they had last year? Kind of torn. I really loved those Seismics, but the Pandora is winning me over. Slowly but surely. I got to say. What do I got in here? We got what? We actually got something. This is always a filler. It's always a filler. It's not a filler this time. Holy moly. We got something. Hendrickson, Franklin, Mahomes, Trey Tucker, Jalen Johnson, Deron Bland. I'm so excited we got something. Braylon Allen for the Jets. It's always a filler, but not today, guys. Good luck. Good luck. JBN. Jermaine Burton for the Bengals. 16 out of 33. Nice hit for the Bengals. I can't believe we actually got one. That is awesome. It has always been a filler. That's crazy. Nice hit for the Bengals. That's Commander. Nice hit, Commander. Wow, how about that? I just assume at this point we've never hit the RPA in there. It's always been a filler. So that is sweet. That is the first time we have gotten it. Awesome. Yeah, hope you're out there, Commander. Nice hit. First time we've ever gotten the RPA in that. Michael Pittman, Dobbs, Tyler Lockett, Logan Wilson, Garrett Wilson, Brian Burns. We got Derek Carr on the Pandora for the Saints and a J.C. Latham for the Titans. How about that? Warms my heart. I was actually starting to think they didn't ever put a RPA in those. It was always a filler. Williams, Hufanga, Sweat, Cook, Dak Prescott, Lambjack for Baltimore. We got Lambjack again. This one is number 22. 2 out of 33. My bad. 2 out of 33 for Baltimore. Nice hit, Baltimore. And a Theo Johnson for the Giants. Take a Lambjack out of 33. Yes, we will. CJG. Nice hit. Need some Marv. There's still plenty of time. We'll see what we can do, Walter. Sombrero Cat, here's your plea for help. Diggs, Zach Moss, Nico, Trayvon, Josh. We got Anthony Gould for Indy, 122 out of 200. We got Brissett for New England. That is 19 out of 200. And a Jalen Wright for Miami. I'm still so excited we hit that RPA. Micah, Ramondre, Tajay, Levante, Deshaun, Aiden. We got Tyler Newbin for the Giants and Ben Sinnott going to Washington. Stinky, they always get the wrong QB, don't they? Quay Walker, TJ, Tyreek. What is that? We might have, I don't want to jump the gun, but we might have a case hit here. Karlaftis, CJ, we'll pull from the back. Chris Jenkins. Oh, no, it's not. It's the Treasured Tandems. Doug Williams and Gary Clark, Treasured Tandems going to Washington. Should be numbered, though, right? Yes, 56 out of 75. I got excited. And a Tua for Miami. That is 90 out of 125. One more pack, and then we'll hit that resurgence. Saquon, McKinney, Nick Bosa, Kelsey, Warren, Kyler Murray. We got TJ Watt on the Pandora going to Pittsburgh, and Edwards for Pittsburgh. It's a Pittsburgh pack. Hey, Mike, I'm blind too. We hit a 101 Brock Bowers last week, and I didn't even notice the 101. It was hard to see. Granted, it was very hard to see the 101, but it was there. Believe me, if we see that laser card again, I will know. You got to just look. You got to really look. All right, empty box. Good luck, everybody. We got 3 autos in here, including an RPA. And then we'll finish on Contenders Optic. Andre Rison, Ricky, Phil Simms, Bolitnikov. We got Estime on the refractor for Denver. Brett Favre for Green Bay on the Glimmer and Gleam. Chop Robinson for Miami and a Tyler Nubin for the Giants. Steve Young, Theismann, Woodson, Tony Dorsett, CJ Stroud, Michael Vick. That is 22 out of 25. Not too shabby there for Atlanta. Johnny Wilson and a Cedric Gray for the Titans. Cribbs, Richard Dent, Suggs, Herman Moore. We got Jonah Ellis. This is for Denver. 133 out of 225. Nice hit, Denver. Frank Gore on the Voltaic. Sandra Still and a Kalen Bullock for Houston. We should be finding our first auto here soon. Randall, Revis, Harrison, Kuechly. There it is for Baltimore. Isaac for Baltimore. Xavier Worthy on the Circuit Breakers. Jonah Ellis and Michael Hall for the Browns. Baltimore today. CG. At it again, CG. Yes. Congrats. Very nice. And I think that keeps us in a good position for the RPA. Walter Payton, Chris Carter, Keyshawn, Terrell Owens, Ray Davis on the refractor for Buffalo, Jordan Love on the conductors, Trevin Wallace, and Devin Leary for Baltimore. Howie Long, Marcus Allen, Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Torrey Holt, the refractor, Troy Aikman conductors with a Jordan Morgan and a Will Reichard. That was out of, I think it was, no, I think it was Resurgence. I've opened a lot of Resurgence, so I want to say Resurgence. It was definitely Topps. It was an auto. It was the laser. It was either Midnight. It might have been Midnight, actually. It was Midnight or Resurgence. It might have been Midnight. I'm not remembering which one has the lasers. Torrey Holt, Gronk, Strahan, McNabb, Caleb, 372 out of 399. We're all right with that. Terrell Davis, Glimmer and Gleam for Denver, Malik Washington, and Fuaga for the Saints. Yeah, 101 auto is awesome. Definitely awesome. Well, and I pulled the 1/1 Tom Brady auto superfractor out of Resurgence as well. That was an amazing day. Palomalu. Oops, I got something there. Doug Williams. Eric Dickerson. AR. Elway. We got Jason Witten for the Cowboys. 16 out of 275. Aeneas Smith and Byron Murphy for Seattle. I know you could track it down on YouTube if you go in my link there. I'm sure I mention it in the description for the Brock Bowers and definitely the Tom Brady. Usually if there's a massive hit, I say something about it in the description. So I know you could find it pretty quick. Roger Staubach, Emmett, Jim Kelly, Ogden. We got Bullard on the refractor. Bryce Young, Voltaic for Carolina. Sweat, and a Newton for Washington. All right. I'm going to switch these. I think they have a gap in between the autos, so I think this one is not an auto pack. We'll get auto. Mean Joe Green. What is that back there? Sherman, Riggins, Bledsoe, AR, 144 out of 175 for Indy. Oh, it's Keon Coleman on the circuit breakers going to Buffalo. Rakestraw for the Lions, and a Bo Nix showing up for us. All right, these next two should be auto. Auto coming up. And then Contenders Optic. So you're still holding out hope. There's still 4 autos here to show, so keep the faith, friends. First auto coming up right now. Jason Taylor, Archie Manning, Bo, Andre Reed refractor. We'll pull from the back. Adonai Mitchell, Jalen Polk for New England, Malik Neighbors on the circuit breakers. About time he showed up. And AJ Barner going to Seattle. 3 out of 99 for Seattle. And that's going to Jake. There you go, Jake. That gives me a very high hope on this RPA, guys. Topps usually balances things out. And if they indeed do, this RPA should be pretty big. It's always Drake Maye. I will say we pulled a lot of Drake Mayes. A lot of Drake Mayes. Who's it going to be today? It's definitely got to be a good offensive player. It's got to be. I hope it's a QB. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. That was Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey, Jason Witten, Devin Hester, we'll pull from the back, Marvin Harrison for Arizona, Jonathan Brooks, CJ on the conductors. All right, here we go. Good luck, guys. Can you believe it? It's another Drake Maye 4-color patch, 24 out of 25. I pull Drake Maye's like they're base cards. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at that patch. That is crazy. And that's player worn. I love that these are player worn. That is amazing. It's unbelievable. And can you believe that New England never just instantly sells in my breaks? And we pulled so many Drake Mays. That's crazy. I can't believe we got another one. That is wild. Stinky, congrats, my friend. Congrats. 24 out of 25, Stinky. I knew we were getting something. I knew we were getting something. All right. We're not done yet, though. We still got Contenders Optic to play with. And after this, I'll do a recap, guys. And if you had a rough break, I always got your back. Empty box. Yeah, congrats, Stinky. That is sweet. 4-color patch out of 25 on the RPA. That is awesome, is what that is. It's awesome. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate you guys. This will all ship tomorrow, by the way. All right, we got Jordan Love starting us off. Xavier Worthy going to KC. Josh Allen on the red. We'll pull from the back here. Aaron Rodgers on the VIPs. I think that's a case hit for the Jets. I think that's a case hit. I got to double check that. We got Anthony Gould for Indy. That's 9 out of 175 on our auto. Auto number 1. And our other one, Jacob Cowing for the 49ers. 29 out of 30. That's sick. Nice hit, 49ers. Who are the 49ers today? That is, Michelle. Nice hit, Michelle. Yeah, case hit. We'll take a case hit. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, give me a second here, guys, to sleeve this all up. Oh, that Josh Allen, by the way, was 175 out of 199 for Buffalo. Yeah, you're welcome, Michelle. It seemed like that box helped some people that needed it, which is what we like. I got you back, Will. Texans are tricky. Really, that resurgence is where we've pulled CJ auto out of the resurgence before, so that's where you'll get him. But it was a Drake Maye day there. Yeah, congrats again, Stinky. And a lesson learned, if you wander in here and you see New England just sitting there for some reason, you got a great chance of getting a Drake Maye auto in here because we pull Drake Maye autos all the time. It's crazy. It is crazy. And they did sit there for a little while. All right. Let's do a quick recap here, guys. Oh, man, this was a pretty darn good break. I know there's some of you that need help. There always is, and I will do what I can to help you. As always, and this should ship tomorrow. We got Malik Neighbors was on the Circuit Breakers. Keon Coleman, Circuit Breakers. Bo Nix. We had Jason Witten out of 275 for the Cowboys. Williams and Clark on the Treasured Tandems was out of 75 for Washington. Brissett was out of 200 for New England. Lambjack was out of 33 for Baltimore. 2 out of 33. Derek Carr on the Pandora. Lab McConkey, Silver Prism Variation for the Chargers. Braylon Allen Laser. Latham Laser. AR was out of 175 for Indy. Caleb out of 399. Isaac on the auto for Baltimore. Jonah Ellis for Denver out of 225. Michael Vick, Voltaic, that one. There it is, out of 25. 22 out of 25 for Atlanta. TJ Pandora. Tua was out of 125 for Miami. Anthony Gould out of 200. Jaden Daniels on the Blue Scope. Beauty. That's a beaut. Michael Penix. Terrion Arnold Blue. Jaden again. Xavier Worthy on the Circuit Breakers. Jermaine Burton Pandora. Chris Braswell was out of 125 for Tampa Bay. Braylon Allen on the Camo Red. Leggett on the Camo Red. Jaden again. Eric All on the Blue Scope for Cincinnati. Rome on the Camo Red debut. We had Aaron Rodgers case hit VIPs for the Jets. Jacob Cowing on the auto that was out of 30 for the 49ers. Anthony Gould for Indy was out of 175. Josh Allen out of 199 for Buffalo. Jordan Love, Xavier Worthy, Drake Maye, 24 out of 25 on the RPA 4-color patch. That's just sick. A.J. Barner out of 99 for Seattle. Jermaine Burton on the RPA for the Bengals. That one was out of 33 as well. Not too shabby today.